evening, afternoon, morning, good day. So I just thought I'd give you a quick sort of rundown of what I did to the top cover on the Super 4. I've now got it working. I've got to change one more piece, but I'm waiting for a gasket to turn up. So you've got a pipe sticking up on your back axle, which I showed you, I think, in a previous video. This is your inlet here, and this is your exhaust, say. This is where your main ram goes. This one's C, so I've got to sort this one out. But this is your main ram goes here, and then on the other side you've got your external services. Now the problem I had, this is the one I've stripped down already. So the problem I had was this here, which is called a what was it? Unloading valve. So basically this all sits in this hole here. It's pressed in. To get this bush out here that sits in there flush, so this top here is flush with there, and then what happens is this plate here with the spring on it goes on over that valve and sort of sits on there like that, which then holds that bush in place. So basically what had happened is this valve had got stuck. Now I cleaned this valve up and it works really good in the one I took out of here. I managed to free this one up because this one was stuck as well. So that's why I had problems with both top covers. And I didn't know this could come apart because on this side you have this sticking out like that. So it sticks out, so that actually goes that way, to be fair. Like that, sorry. And that goes like that. So that's how that goes in, like that, sorry. So basically this sits up in here, this sticks out like that, and that's why this plate here has a curve in it, because then that sits over there, which in turn sits on that groove there and holds that in place and leaves a hole there for where it comes out. Now to get this out, I didn't know it would all come apart, so I had this out originally, cleaned the selector valve up. This is the one I'm going to have to put in the other one. Sadly my other one I think's got a slight bend to it. On the tip there. I can only but assume. It seems to be a bit grippy on the last sort of bit, but I think it might be different, but I imagine they're all the same. But anyway, so it grips. So my other one, when I put it up to lift, it goes up sort of like that, I guess. Would it be? Yeah, about there. It jams, and then it's got to go to about there before it then frees down and then lowers itself down. So I've got a slight bend in it. I'm hoping to straighten the other one slightly. It is very minute. I could have even done it myself when pulling it out. Maybe I didn't pull it out straight enough. I don't know. Or maybe when I put it in, but I don't know. Anyway, so this here is buggered, because if you look down it, it's not round. It could have been me, but I was told afterwards that this has, well, the one that was on the county was apart before, and they tried working out the problem, and they tried getting this apart, and they couldn't, so they hit it and punched it and done what not until they got it apart and then realised they'd damaged it. I'd found this out after I'd posted on a, well, I was actually talking to a mate, and I posted it on a messenger to him, and he'd done some research and found out that was what happened. He thinks, but I think personally this may have been me. I did have a bit of an accident with this top cover when I first took it off. But then I didn't know what that done, so I just thought maybe it was just an oil port where the oil come out, which it is true, it does come out, but I didn't know there was a valve inside. This bush here is basically a seal runs on in here. Supposedly you don't need that seal. You can keep that seal out. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. So if you don't want to put the seal in there, you don't have to. I put the seal back in there because my one, I had a new one, and it seems to work really good. So that goes in there. This doesn't really go in here very good either. So I'm but only presuming this has had quite a hard life. Hopefully I can get another one of these. If I can get one of them, I can get this going again. And if I can get that straightened, if not, I'll have to buy another one of them. So yeah, that's basically it really. That's what mainly caused 90% of my, well, 99% of my problems really. Apart from my cross shaft was stuck. And for the external valve, I rebuilt, this is the old one. I rebuilt the other one. I had all this apart. These bungs here, I'm not sure about that bung there. What's that bung there for? Can't remember that being in the other one. Maybe that's something I may have to look into. Maybe that's why I've got a slight leak on my gasket, because I've got oil going out of there. So these bungs here, anyway, these bungs here will come out. You can get a new rebuild kit for them. You can get a seal and all that to go in there. In here's a little ball. It might be stuck. I've got to get this taken out, cleaned up, sorted. For the other top cover, I'm going to rebuild with all the other parts I got. But sadly, I was being a bit of a rookie when I took it apart, and I accidentally missed. I hit the nut and the nut come off, and on my second swing I didn't know, and then I'd already damaged it, so I just hammered it out. So basically I'm taking this to a mate, and he's going to put it on the lathe, and he's going to hopefully clean it all up for me. I don't know if he'll be able to as such. I was thinking about just getting the grinder and just filing it down and then making do with it like that. But then the plan is to put all this top cover back together again, rebuild it all back up so it can go back on the county and become usable. Hope you enjoyed, and I will do a video when it comes to rebuilding this one when I get all the parts and the necessary accessories. The next project is sorting out the arms for the tractor, and maybe in between I have a clutch pack here for a Suzuki Quad Runner, which I've got to change. This is a second-hand one, but it was replaced just before the engine blew up on it. So we're going to be changing that onto this quad here. To do that, we've got to take all the plastics off and strip that down. So I'll do a video on that as well. But thanks for watching, and the next video will hopefully be the rotavator on the back of the tractor, doing some rotavating, and then the next big job we got is changing the gearbox. I may be doing photos on that more than I'll be doing an actual video as such, because it's getting done at my uncle's garage and we're pushed for time, and I don't know if I have time to sort of record much, but I'll do as many recordings as possible. We're hoping to get parts for the gearbox, a rebuild kit, so we can take the gearbox off and rebuild it. If not, I'm going to take the one off the power major ready, and then we can just sort of put it straight onto the power major. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Take it easy.